Hello, children. I welcome you to today's class. Today we are going to read the poem Tamarind from Gulmohar, English reader of class 5. This poem tells you about the poet's love which he has for the tamarind tree and the sadness he feels when he comes back to his place after some time and he cannot find the tree at that place. First, I would begin with the central idea of the poem so that it becomes a little bit easier for you to understand. The poem shows how closely the humans are connected to nature. It gives us through the feelings of the poet, we come to know about the close connection we, the human beings, are having with nature. This poem tells us about the feelings of the poet, the happy feelings which he has at the beginning of the poem, and then the sadness and his sorrow, which he comes to know, which he feels when he could not find the tree at that place. This reminds us that trees are precious and should be protected. The poet of Tamarind expresses a deep love for nature, especially the trees. Through this poem, the poet shows how a tamarind tree can become a friend, a part of one's memories. The poem teaches us the value to protect the trees because we get so many things from trees. They bring beauty, comfort, and happiness to our lives. Now, I'm going to explain the poem line wise, slowly and slowly. The poem begins with the first line. Nobody knows where my tamarind stood. The poet in this line says that now no one knows the exact place where the tamarind tree once stood. Just by a winding lane, the tree was beside a narrow road, and the road was curved and twisted. Each year it gave me fruit and shade and drew me to my home again. Each year, every year, the tree gave the poet tasty tamarind fruits and cool shade, attracting him towards it. The tree made the poet feel connected to home and brought back happy memories. This is the first stanza of the poem, which tells us that no one knows the exact place where the tamarind tree stood. It stood by a winding lane. It was beside a narrow, curved road. Every year, the tree used to give the poet the tasty tamarind fruits. As you know, tamarind we call imli in Hindi. So he used to get that fruit, and the shade which is provided by the tree was attracting the poet towards it. The tree made the poet feel connected to home and brought him the happy memories of his life. Now let's begin with stanza 2. I love to sit beneath her shady boughs and rest up for a while to gaze out upon the distant blue hills with laughter and a smile. The poet enjoyed sitting under the tree's branches. He used to relax there for some time. He looked at the faraway blue hills from while sitting under the tree. These moments filled him with happiness and joy. That means he used to feel very happy at that time when he's sitting and relaxing under the tree and watching the blue hills, which is the faraway bluebells which is at the distance. Now let's begin with the third stanza. And now that I am back, I am eager to find my tamarind again. I hasten down to that favorite spot. I search, but search in vain. After returning back to that same place, the poet is excited to see the tree again. He wants to see that tree because he has his happy memories connected to that tree. He quickly goes to the place where the tree used to stand. He looked for the tree everywhere, but he cannot find anything at that spot. And his search is in vain. His efforts are not fruitful. Now comes the fourth and the last stanza. Then I stop and I stare. I stand quite still. I listen to my heart. That magnificent tree that was my life has been torn apart. In this stanza, the poet becomes unhappy and he's shocked and he stands still at that place because he's shocked to see that tree, nothing is there. He feels deep sadness in his heart. The tree was very special to him because he has his memories connected to that tree, and the tree has an important part in his life. But finally, he comes to know that the tree has been cut down and it's destroyed. Now, let us discuss the theme of the poem. The poem expresses the poet's deep love for a tamarind tree and his sadness when he finds that the tree has been cut down. It gives us the value to protect trees because trees are an important are very important in our life. So now we come to the end of this class, and in next class we are going to meet again with a new poem. Thank you and goodbye for today.